It's a quiet morning in Baghdad after Prime Minister Adel Abdel Mahdi imposed a curfew in Iraq's capital starting 5 a.m. this morning. There are very few cars on the streets. People are allowed to move within their neighborhoods, but all of the major thoroughfares and bridges have been blocked off. The internet also remains shut down, which in an effort to prevent protesters from organizing, but it also means that there is very little information available about what exactly happened last night. We did manage to speak to one protester who was part of the demonstrations that carried late into the night, and he told us that as he was trying to cross the Republican Bridge from the eastern side of the river in direction of the fortified green zone, security forces opened fire using live ammunition, but it's unclear at this moment whether there were any additional casualties resulting from the incident. Separately, there were also two explosions inside the green zone. We actually heard a very loud bang at around 3 a.m. in the morning, and local news channels subsequently reported that these explosions were due to rocket attacks. Now, these kind of attacks have occurred several times over the past few months, and they're usually blamed on armed groups with relations to Iran. So it's difficult to establish at the moment what exactly the relation is between those rocket attacks and the demonstrators, because as far as we can tell, these protesters are ordinary citizens who are simply trying to air their grievances. It remains to be seen whether this curfew, which is really an extraordinary measure by the government, will in fact succeed in calming the tensions, or whether protesters will keep taking to the streets. The one protester we spoke to earlier today said that he's very much determined to keep going. Despite the internet being shut down, he said that he's using the phone to coordinate with friends, and despite the curfew, he was planning on marching on foot to Tahrir Square to continue demonstrating.